nothing you can do that I've not already done to myself. There is nothing you can do.
Hello, I'm Veronica Corniston, live for 2500 BC Egypt. Today we will be talking about the mummification process and about Egypt and facts and whatnot. Mummies were created as part of a lengthy religious ceremony, often lasting for several months, and were designed to carry the spirits of deceased kings into the afterlife. When a pharaoh died, his body was taken to a mortuary building.
God, you're fat!
And when taken to the mortuary building, they were washed with palm wine and water from the Nile. An incision was made into the left side of his abdomen.
Ugh.
And his lungs and other organs were removed.
Oh, this guy's been dead for weeks. Here comes the intestine. Something's been wrong with him. Ugh.
Then the brain was removed from the nostrils. Then the liver, lungs, stomach, and intestines were washed and placed in natron, a kind of salt, to remove any moisture that would cause decay. The heart, however, was not removed. It was considered to be the center of intelligence and feeling. The king would need it in the afterlife. It was believed that the other organs were protected by a different god. The body, however, was covered in natron for 40 days to remove all moisture. After drying, the body was washed and covered with fragrant oils to keep the skin soft. The body was stuffed with herbs, spices, linen, sawdust, and salt. Stuffing the body gave it more lifelike appearance after it had been dried. The process of wrapping the mummy was complicated, and this process could take up to a week to complete. First, the head and neck were wrapped with fine stripes of linen. Second, the fingers and toes were individually wrapped. Third, the arms and legs were wrapped. Between the layers of linen were small amulets placed on the body to protect it through its journey through the underworld. Fourth, the arms and legs were tied together and wrapped with more linen. After each layer was complete, the bandages were painted with liquid that helped secure the wrappings. The wrapped mummy was decorated with a silver mask that represented the face of a king. The mummy was then placed in the very first coffin. After that, the first coffin was placed into a second, and the second was placed into a third. After that, furniture, clothing, valuable objects, food, and water was placed into the tomb. This was for the deceased's comfort and later use. The king's body was then considered ready for its journey through the underworld, and the tomb was sealed for all eternity. And that was my segment on mummification. My name is Veronica Corningstone. Thanks for stopping by. This is a blooper. Go.